guys, I'm Danny.
I'm Raven.
And I'm just Ricky.
And we are the hosts of Quad C Family. Quad C meaning 4 Cs, which is the Canna community of Comanche County. But I'm not going to say that every time, and I don't think anybody else is going to want to as any of these videos progress. But anyways.
Considering what we're supporting, kind of inhibits that from rolling
What
off
we
the
do
tongue so
support
eloquently,
is
so.
the medicinal cannabis community, the growers, the cultivators. Yeah, cultivators. Sounds like Darth Vader. Cultivators and dispensaries here in not only the county of Comanche, but also the entire state of Oklahoma.
And any viewers looking to learn more about the medical cannabis and its applications and why we use it and why we're so fond of it.
So we wanted to start this out, though, by telling you basically up front what our own individual medical conditions are. And that way maybe you can see that we have a direct purpose. It's not only for ourselves, but to help the community as a whole. So we'll start with that lady.
Me. All right. So, at 25, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. So 15. We'll call it 15 years. Degenerative disc disease 3 years ago, and then fibromyalgia earlier this year are the main things. And then I also deal with a lot of depression and anxiety.
And with those conditions, what would somebody in your predicament, what would they be looking at pharmaceutical-wise, taking pills to treat their conditions?
Like how many medications?
13 different medications was where I was last.
And some of those multiple times a day?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. You get a handful of pills for breakfast.
Right.
A bit of
Or
coffee.
as your breakfast?
Yeah.
All right. Just Ricky?
Well, I've struggled with a few things throughout my life. Of course, depression and anxiety. Which of us doesn't deal with that? Sometimes it gets a little overwhelming, where it's beyond just coping with it, and you have to find a way. And those medications that they not to knock them, that they can't treat the conditions for people who really need them, but I'm the kind of person that I like to look at I like to weigh the good versus the bad. And a lot of these medications for depression, anxiety, they will cause an array of other symptoms that you didn't have prior to taking the medication. And so I started learning more about medical cannabis for treating things like that. I've also dealt with some mysterious problems I was having with my nerves, and found out that it was medication-induced form of, it's sort of a hybrid of Parkinson's disease and multiple sclerosis. So. And yeah, that was. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that was.
I got hit with a roadside bomb in 2008 while I was in Iraq. So I ended up with a traumatic brain injury. I have PTSD. I have permanent migraines, so I get them a few times a week. I also have optic neuritis. I have arthritis in my knuckles, in my hands, and my knees. I also have fluid in my, they call it a meniscus, and I haven't educated myself, so it just sounds like a dirty word now. There's fluid in my meniscus. But I don't let it touch anybody, so I don't think it's going to spread. I have memory loss issues. I feel like I'm missing something. Well, I'm sure it'll let me know later. But we wanted you guys to actually get a chance to know that we are, the purpose, as I had mentioned before, and that all the medications. Oh, fatty liver disease, which Probably from a diet I shouldn't have done in the first place, but we're not going to talk about that. But with these issues, taking the amount of pills we're taking, the amount of 3,600 milligrams of ibuprofen 3 times a day for almost 8 years when I was in the service has done a successful job of almost completely trashing my kidneys, but not medically relevant to actually trashing them. They just hurt all the time. And then my liver also is too damaged to be taking opioids anymore that this service has, graciously given me for so long. So I can't take that. I can't take any more ibuprofen, aspirin, Tylenol. I can't take any real pain relievers, and I have a very low tolerance to opioid painkillers. So taking something that they say take 3 times a day, I take 1/2 of that pill once a day, and that lasts about 8 hours. So that's pretty much, my body's unable to break a lot of that down. So that's in a nutshell. We're all overly medicated, and the need to find something that isn't going to kill us faster than we'd like to be dead was in play. So medical cannabis is the only real approach that we could find that doesn't try to kill you in the process. So with that being our mindset, creating something that helped and assisted the community as a whole, especially here in the state of Oklahoma, both veterans and civilian aspects of it, just made a whole lot of sense. So our purpose became to promote and support, as mentioned before, the growers, the cultivators, the dispensaries, and the community as in the individuals who are also needing to go in the direction of medical cannabis in order to facilitate the needs that opioids and manufactured medications are doing a successful job of cutting our lifespan short.
And so, if you're out there and you come across our videos and you're just wanting to learn more about the medical cannabis industry, or just searching for a potential option that might help you with something that you're going through, I'm sure I can speak for us all by emphasizing that we are not here to discourage anybody from following the orders of your medical doctor. That would be very irresponsible of us. So always listen to your doctor. But we just want people to know about alternatives, and that's basically all I can think of to say. And if that was wrong to say, we have the magic of video editing for that. So
Thanks for giving me a job I have to do now.
you were going to be doing it anyway.
Yeah, but would you like to say anything else?
Stoners.
There you go.
All right. Well, guess we'll see you down the road.
Thanks, guys.